I will finish with one story to tell you how far it can go. One time I had a lecture in Brooklyn. This was 13 or 14 years ago. Ocean Parkway, Flatbush. The way I got to this place was, I met the #1 DJ in New York State. He was a DJ in a club in Manhattan. I don't know if it's still there. It's called Limelight. 5,000 people used to come there every night. There was a DJ there. In Manhattan, I think 6th Avenue somewhere. The hardest club in Manhattan. And he's the DJ there. Now, he was such a good DJ that they fly him from place to place at night. He fly to Puerto Rico, the next day comes. Fly to Miami, pay him thousands of dollars, a kid, 18, 19 years old kid. They pay him in those days, 13 years ago, $2,000 a night. This makes a lot of money. So someone told me this guy is a big Mahti Arabim. Like so many Jews go there on Shabbat, drugs, women, goyot. If you make him religious, you don't know how many crimes you save every day. I started to talk to him, and I started to make him religious. I said, I think you should come to the yeshiva. Problem is, didn't know, he spoke Hebrew a little bit, street Hebrew, not for the books. And he wasn't able to read and write so well. It's not in the level of the yeshiva. It's not in any level of yeshiva, even in English, because he never learned in his life. Since he's a kid, he's playing with music. He became a successful DJ since he's 14. Make money, he didn't go to school anymore. It's very hard now. How do you save a guy like this? So I said to him, come to the yeshiva. Convince him to come. I brought him to the yeshiva. The Rosh Yeshiva told me, what, are you crazy? Why are you bringing me people that cannot read 2 words? What am I going to do with him? I said to him, believe me, Rabbi, every day he sits in this building here, it's a salvation for the whole Jewish nation. Just make him sit and read a little Tehillim, eat a little bit, go sit outside, look at the lake. It's already good. When I told him what he does, right away, he smiled. He said, you're right. After a few weeks, his father went crazy. His father told him, come back, what are you doing? He told me, if I stay here, how will I make money? I told him, don't worry, one day you'll be a DJ in weddings for Jews. You're also going to make $1,000 a night. Almost the same. At least it's going to be kosher. You do mitzvah. No, he started to say, well, I don't know one Jewish song. What? I said, everyone learns. Same thing, you learn this, you learn this. But in the meantime, what am I going to do? I said, be a car service driver. He said, what? It's $300 a week. I said, it's okay. He was making $2,000 a night, $300 a week, driving a taxi in Monsey. That's how it was for a few weeks. Then he said to me, my father doesn't leave me alone, I have to go back to Brooklyn. His father married to a Sicilian, Italian, Christian woman and have 2 kids with her, 2 daughters. So he said to him, make a lecture and bring your father there. He said, hey, he won't want to come. I said, tell him I want to hear what his complaint. One-on-one, bring him. So he made a lecture in his father's apartment, Ocean Parkway, Flatbush, middle of Ocean Parkway. This lecture was the longest lecture in the history of this world. Not exaggerating. If you want, publish it to the Guinness Book of Record. It started 8 o'clock in the evening, straight, with no breaks, until 7:30 in the morning. When I came out, it was sunny. Bumper to bumper, Ocean Parkway. It took me 3 hours to get to Monsey. Everyone goes to Manhattan. You have to go to the Prospect, to the BQE. Bumper to bumper. I came out sunny day. Millions of cars outside. 50 people came to that lecture. 25 of them sat on the floor. There was not enough chair. All night on the floor, leaning on the wall. Why I'm telling you this lecture? In the middle of the lecture, I said to the father about his Goya wife that the children are not his children. In his face, like this. I told him, what do you think? You tried to take him out of the yeshiva to destroy him, but you should know that these girls are not your girls. One day they'll grow up and they realize they're not Jewish. Maybe they would like to convert. And when they will convert, you'll be able to marry one of them. So he looks at me like this. He said, what? I said, what do you think? When Hashem said that if you have a wife that she's not Jewish, your children are not your children, you think Hashem was joking? You think he was playing games? He told you, your wife is not Jewish, your children are not yours, ever. If she converts, she's a stranger to you. You can marry her. But don't worry. Chazal, the rabbis, did not allow it. But Hashem say, marry her. Don't care that she's your biological daughter. She's not your daughter for me. Boys and girls are spiritually linked to you. I don't care about the bodies. You're not animals. When he heard that, the pain in his face was so hard that he grabbed the fork. I was sitting by the window between the kitchen and the living room. There was a box there with forks. He grabbed the fork and jumped to stab me in the heart. I was half a feet from dying. I was about to stick the knife in my heart from his pain. There was one DJ there, big guy like this. Shimon Segev, his name. I don't know if he's still alive, he's still a DJ. He was a famous DJ in those days. He's a friend of the other DJ, but he was an older man. He was in his 40s. He was a very big, muscular guy. He grabbed him in the last second. If he wasn't a strong person, he wouldn't be able to pull him from sitting. He grabbed him and pushed him back to the couch and saved my life. But after that, he left that DJ alone. I brought him back to the yeshiva. Then I left that yeshiva and went to a different yeshiva. 7 years later, I usually never go to weddings. Maybe once, maximum twice a year. I don't have time. One guy from the yeshiva get married. I said, this wedding I have to go. There's no choice. I go to the wedding. 7 years later, I look at the stage. I said, this DJ looks familiar. Who is the DJ? I told him, you'll be DJ. You're making parties for chatanim, for kalot. I see him like this, records. Makes a wedding, hundreds of people dancing, I say, you see, if you do what Hashem wants, you never lose. In this world, you never lose. Now he has this world, he makes good money, he does what he likes, music, he got married, he have children in yeshivot, plus he has a share to the world to come. He wouldn't listen, continue to make the parties, he would be dead from overdose by now. What do you think he would do? And if he was still alive, who knows who his wife would be, who his children would be, where would he live, how many times will be divorced already? That's the difference between doing what Hashem